to the channel. In today's video, we're going to actually have a look at what Aquasoil is and why do you need it. Now, I don't generally make all that many beginner-orientated videos on my channel. However, this one specifically is one that I did want to make purely because it's a dilemma that I genuinely had when I was first getting into planted aquariums about a year and a half ago. Though I don't have all that many planted aquariums now, at one point my big 4-foot aquarium and my even bigger 5-foot aquarium were both densely planted community tanks. At the moment though, I do have a very small nano desktop cube aquarium where I work, and that one does have Aquasoil, and it's a very densely planted aquarium as well. So we'll go through the applications and what Aquasoil is, what it's made of, the price that it often retails for, and why you actually need it. But before we get into that, let's as always acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land I'm filming on, the land that you're watching this video on, and the really amazing people who are currently managing our land at the moment, like our councils, our frontline workers, everyone amazing like that. So a huge thank you to them, and a massive thank you to you for watching this video. But I say, without further ado, let's actually have a look at today's video topic.
Aquasoil, in simple terms, is clay added with minerals and nutrients which are then baked into little tiny beads. These soil beads, depending on brand and quality, can range in colour, but they're often seen in shades of brown or black, and grain sizes from a small gravel-like bead to larger beads as well. The biggest advantages to Aquasoil is that it is firstly very readily available, and it's often sold in give or take 3 or 9 litre bags, which allows you to pick or choose depending on your needs. Aquasoil is also a nutrient-rich substrate for the plants to grow in. The added minerals and clay ensure that the pH remains at a level best suited for plant growth, as well as providing the plants with nutrients they need for lush growth and really great colours as well. The bead-like structure also allows for oxygen and any fertilizers you dose into the water to actually reach the plant roots. And it's also a lightweight substrate compared to something like sand or gravel, and water can flow freely through the soil, which promotes the growth of aerobic bacteria in the aquarium to break down unwanted organics. I've also found that because Aquasoil has loads of minerals and compounds like iron, the species of plants you can actually have in the aquarium are a lot more varied. Carpets of plants like Monte Carlo and hairgrass can be made, as well as growing bright red plants like Altanthera rennicki or Ludwigia super red is a lot more easier. However, I also do find that Aquasoil has its fair share of disadvantages. The first one for many people is going to be the average price, because for the 2 most common sizes, the price goes as follows. For 3 litres, it's roughly around about 35 Australian dollars, and for 9 litres, that's 60 Australian dollars. Now, this is a stark contrast to a bag of 20 kilo sand you can buy from your local hardware store at $10. And along with that, Aquasoil can be a difficult new experience, as when it's first added to the aquarium, it's always recommended to do large water changes due to the initial release of ammonia and nutrients it has, which can then cause some algae issues if they're not dealt with. But say, for example, you do make these regular water changes to mitigate these nutrient imbalances, once this all settles, the nutrients in Aquasoil generally only last for about a year and a half maximum, which then it's recommended to supplement with root tabs or replenish the soil or change the aquascape entirely. And if you're not a person who is looking to do this on a regular basis, or you want to have a long-term planted aquarium display, just Aquasoil may not be the way to go. And after this 1 to 1.5 year mark, the beads of Aquasoil will naturally start to break down and become more of a mud-like state. So after this point, if you're ever pulling plants out or replanting with tweezers, it can cause the beads to damage even further or create this cloud of dust soil to just get into your water column and create a big mess. And in my opinion, my final verdict is that you definitely don't need Aquasoil to have a well-planted aquarium. And I've actually got the hard evidence to show that. At one point, my 5-foot aquarium was an amazing, fully dense planted community aquarium, and I was just using pool filter sand. With the right selection of easy-growing plants, you can have an easy-to-maintain yet densely planted aquarium. I've also found that CO2, liquid fertilizers, and the occasional root tabs have a way better result than just Aquasoil alone. Where I do see Aquasoil being incredibly useful is if you're doing a plant propagation aquarium where you're growing plants to sell for profit, or if you're trying to achieve a high-tech planted aquarium with those more sensitive or harder to take care of plants. But even then, its true benefits are only fully achieved when it's paired with a good quality liquid fertilizer, CO2, quality lighting, and a long-lasting base layer fertilizing substrate such as the ADA Power Sand.
Alrighty, Bodgies and Widgies, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. Now, for those of you that didn't really have a bit of an understanding as to what Aquasoil was, much like I did a few years back, I really hope this just solidified your picture of it. And if you want to see more breakdown videos like this, where we maybe look at some of the basics in aquarium keeping, much like dechlorinators or fish food, definitely make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Another thing which I don't ask too much, but if you are unsubscribed to the channel, definitely consider the subscribe button. You can definitely unsubscribe at any point in time. And a lot of you that are actually watching my videos on a consistent basis aren't actually subscribed, and it would definitely make my day and let us reach some higher goals and peaks on this channel, which I would very much appreciate. But you watching alone, as always, is definitely more than enough. But that's it from me. So stay happy, stay safe, stay Aussie Australian.